Welcome to Gonzaga Nation SI on the Gonzaga Nation Media Network. I'm your host, Dan Dickau, and NBA draft is in the rear view mirror. It's about 10 days, 2 weeks or so since the draft has happened. We've already gotten into July, already July 5th, which is hard to believe, which means NBA Summer League is right around the corner. There's been a shift over the last 15 years or so that the epicenter of NBA Summer League is in Las Vegas. It's the biggest one. Pretty much every single team participates in that, takes over all of UNLV's gyms, the Thomas and Mack Center, as well as a couple of their auxiliary gyms for other games, Cox Pavilion, and their practice gyms for NBA teams to get practice at. So if you're a huge basketball fan, there's no better place to be in mid-July if you can stand the heat than Las Vegas, because you've got the NBA Summer League. You've also got a number of national level AAU tournaments going on, but there are a couple other smaller NBA Summer Leagues that occur during the month of July. Just a couple days ago, the California Classic is what it's being called. It just kicked off in San Francisco. There was a few teams playing in there. Utah typically has had a small summer league, as well as Orlando. But exciting times to see where and how NBA teams are going to utilize their recent draft picks. It's always a shock to many of these players going from college and maybe being a focal point to having a lot of freedom to then being in an NBA setting, have to learn the terminology, having to learn the game, having to learn what their roles and expectations are. And maybe they were a guy that had complete and total freedom at the college level, and now they're just being asked to be a 3-and-D guy. And on the flip side, many times there are players that really didn't have a lot of opportunities at the college level because they played for a really good college program. But then they get in a perfect setting in the NBA, and in Summer League, they're able to really show some of the skills that weren't used or utilized by those college programs. And so you'll start seeing some hidden gems really kind of pop up and show some things that they weren't able to show at the college level. And that's what makes the best talent evaluators and the best front offices so fun to be able to kind of admire, because they can see things that others can't, and they can envision how players may fit in their system. And with this being focused on Gonzaga, many of the young players that have been in Gonzaga's program over the last few years that are or are not playing in Summer League. Corey Kispert got the pass in after his rookie year, moving into year 2, which is big because most players are asked to play their first 3, at least first 2, sometimes first 3 years of Summer League to kind of speed up their learning curve. And part of it is to put them in different positions in Summer League that they're not going to be in the regular season for learning experiences, and to kind of pinpoint new things that they need to work on in their game and in their evolution and their evolvement of their game. But that's great news for Corey Kispert, does not be playing Summer League. I haven't seen if Jalen Suggs is playing or not. I believe he is not for Orlando. Joel Ayayi is actually playing for the Hawks. They don't start until July 9th. And then obviously the two that we're going to keep close eyes on will be Chet Holmgren and Andrew Nembhard, who are the recent draft picks. Obviously, Nembhard to the Indiana Pacers, Chet Holmgren, the number 2 overall to Oklahoma City. They will both be in Las Vegas, but Oklahoma City will also be in Utah to kick things off. So today being the 5th is actually the first game for Oklahoma City. And so Chet's welcome to the NBA will actually be tonight. The game is on ESPN. It's Oklahoma City against Utah. And they also play the 6th against Memphis. They play the 7th against Philly. The game on the 6th is ESPN 2. The game on the 7th against the Philadelphia 76ers is on ESPN 3. And, a lot of what to expect from somebody like Chet, who was picked as high as 2. I wouldn't expect them to play every single game in Summer League. it becomes a really unique and odd thing where load management becomes a big thing for NBA teams, even in summer league where you've got, such a young guy who's been healthy his whole career. But, 3 games in 3 days is pretty taxing. And so leading up to it, there's been a lot of practice. There's, a new set of kind of standards on how to work going from college to the NBA. And that's nothing against Gonzaga. Gonzaga's got as great a culture of work as I've seen at the college level, but it just becomes a different type of workload when you get to the NBA. A little bit more kind of takes you throughout the day, and it's a little bit more focused on different things. And rightfully so, because you're now a pro and you're not having to worry about the extracurriculars of a college student, like classes and different things like that. But it's going to be fun and interesting to watch Chet play in his first professional game. It'll be interesting to see where they put Holmgren, if they put him at the 5, if they put him at the 4, maybe even they put him at the 3, see what they do with him in regards to are they going to have him handle, or is he going to be a trailer? Is he going to be a screening big into pop situations? Will they feature him? I don't think they'd feature him on the low block, but are they going to feature him on a step off the block or two where he can catch, turn, face, and kind of really utilize his length as well as his skill set? Those are some of the things that I'm going to be looking for on the offensive end. Are they going to put the ball in his hands and give him the freedom to, get a rebound off the glass and push it and create? Because I think that's one of his great strengths. And then defensively, what are they going to be doing with Chet in there? Are they going to be is he going to guard the 5, the 4, the 3? What is he going to guard? And then how are they going to handle different situations and pick and rolls? Are they going to switch with him in wide pin down actions or dribble handoffs? Are they going to switch with him? Are they going to do their best to keep him on the interior so he can alter shots? All those are kind of things that I'm really interested in, looking forward to seeing in the debut of Summer League for Chet Holmgren tonight with Oklahoma City. And then with Andrew Nembhard, he's going to a team in in Indiana that already has a really good young point guard, Tyrese Halliburton. He's solidified as a starter, very big, promising player at the point guard position. But I think this is a great opportunity for Nembhard to have minutes early in his NBA career. And it starts with Summer League, going in with an idea and a expectation and a knowledge of the playbook and a knowledge and a command of the offense and a leadership to be able to put guys in the right positions and command respect and kind of get things kind of in a comfort zone for your coach. And I think that's something that he will excel in at Summer League. You saw him at Gonzaga. I mean, he really kind of righted the ship many times, especially his junior year when Suggs was still there. He was the more kind of calming influence on the floor that season as the point guard. And I see so many of those attributes carrying over to the professional game. Yeah, there's a few things he still has to get better at, namely shooting the 3, but his command of running an offense, his pick and roll play, his vision, his ability to control tempo are so many things that are absolutely vital at that point guard position at the NBA. Really looking forward to seeing him. They start on the 7th. They play against Charlotte. No TV for that game, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities for Gonzaga fans to watch him on Summer League, whether it's ESPN, whether it's NBA TV, lots of good chances. And again, Joel Ayayi's with the Hawks. It's going to be fun. So NBA Summer League kicks off today. It's a tremendous time of year in the basketball calendar. Some of the things that we're working on here at Gonzaga Nation SI, we've got a mailbag coming out on the 6th, usual are Wednesdays, but the first NCAA evaluation recruiting period begins at the end of this week. We're going to touch on what's important to know about those and really what coaches, not just at Gonzaga, but all levels are looking for and how they go about recruiting and evaluating players during these stretches. We've also got some conversations with other coaches. We're in our WCC roundup. We've still working to solidify a time with Coach Steve Lavin of USD, as well as Mark Pope of BYU. We just haven't been able to lock in schedules. Coach Lavin has been doing a tremendous amount of recruiting and getting settled on campus and in life at USD. And then Coach Mark Pope, they had a busy stretch of camps at BYU, and he's currently over in Europe for some evaluating and recruiting. So for Gonzaga Nation SI, thanks for looking. Click that like, subscribe, and review button, and don't forget to leave us a message. Take care. Make it a great one.